Hello, welcome to Active Bryant Systems. I'm Scott Bryant, and I'd just like to talk to you about the best book I've ever bought on meditation. I don't know if any of you is aware of the CHEK system, where we look at the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual aspects of the body. So many personal trainers out there will only look at the physical side of the body, and then they wonder why they can't get clients out of pain, they can't get them to change lifestyle or habit patterns, and they're really battling uphill with their clients because their clients are not listening to what they're telling and they want to be fixed. Right, well, with what I've learned with the CHEK system, being a level 4 practitioner now, which has taken me 6 years to get there, is that meditation is the key to no mind. Now, what I mean by no mind is that no mind is when your mind shuts down and your body starts to relax totally. Okay, the best book and the only book that goes as deep as what I've found so far is Osho's book, which is called the book on the book of secrets. Okay, and it's got 112 meditations in there, which enables you to learn how to shut down your mind. You may stop breathing as well. This can be one of the things that you can have happen when you're meditating. But meditating is shutting down the mind and going into other worlds with your mind. So what I found is that for me and clients is that if you're going through a stressful period in your life, meditation can really help you to relax, focus, and think about where you're going in your life. So in Osho's book, he explains that meditation doesn't have to be sit in a lotus position for 5 hours. Meditation can be done with movement. So Osho's got many CDs out as well as this book where you learn how to dance, how to let go, how to be free in movement. And then once you've gone through the series of things that they want you to do, then you meditate after that, because after that period of time, you're totally relaxed. You're totally still. You haven't got a monkey mind where the mind is jumping all over the place, which I suffered from for a long time. And Mr. Paul CHEK, who set up the CHEK Institute, educated me on why I had a monkey mind and stuff like that. So in Osho's book, he's not just, this is Osho's book, look how thick that book is. Okay, so I'm on page 68 at the moment, and meditation 6. So you've got all these series of meditations that open you up more and more to mind and body, and making you realise that it's not all watching TV and having the stereo on, or spending time with people chatting all the time. You've got to learn to shut the hardware down of the software. So the software is what we read and what we put in. The hardware is the brain. So how many of you people out there are absolutely shutting off your brain? I've spoken to many clients about this, and a lot of them go, oh, I shut down, I have a glass of wine, I'm socialising, and then I read a book before I go to bed at night. So if you're reading a book before you go to bed at night and you're not concentrating on your breathing, you're not really shutting the body down. So the idea of the Osho book is that he gives you lots of secrets. There's lots of spiritual stuff in there. He's talking about lots of different religions, and he's talking about how to be real. And when you start to meditate, you become a different person. You become more relaxed. You become more of a thinker. I run my own successful business, so I need input from other sources in which to help me to become more successful. And meditation has helped me do that. Meditation has helped me to de-stress, to relax, and get me in touch with my breath. What I found with 98% of clients is that they can't even breathe correctly, because when they were born they were breathing correctly. When they was in the cot they were breathing correctly, and then when they go through childhood, depending on how stressful their childhood is, this affects their breathing rate. So with the CHEK system, we not only look at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, we go right back to babyhood. We go right back to baby movement patterns, so we can see exactly where the client is blocked. So a client might have been to physio, chiropractic, doctors, lots of different professionals, and is still in pain. And that's simply because other professionals don't go as deep as the CHEK system, in my opinion. And that's why I have 100% success rate with clients that are in pain, because I go so deep. And obviously, because I go so deep, it's not cheap. 1 minute, I just got to have some nectar, some Evian water. So my most enjoyable OHSO meditation is where you shake the whole body for 15 minutes. I will do a video on it. You shake the whole body for 15 minutes. Then you dance for 15 minutes, which I like to dance. I've always liked dancing. And then after dancing, then you sit down and you just listen to some music that they play. And I found this the most pronounced strong meditation for me, in which for me to open up, because I'm moving the body and I'm tiring myself out, so I'm not thinking, so I have no mind and I have no monkey mind. So when you think about monkey mind is where you're trying to meditate, you're trying to relax, but you keep having these opinions and your mind keeps racing. And I've heard took me a long time to find Osho's book, and I can't put it down, and it's been a massive insight for me to help myself as well as help my clients. I understand that we need Dr. Diet, Dr. Quiet, Dr. Movement, Dr. Happiness. Yeah, those are the 4 doctors. So if you don't have the 4 doctors in your life, then you become progressively sick. And this is what Paul CHEK teaches to us as healthcare professionals, as students. And what I found categorically is that he's not wrong. People are either doing too much or not doing enough when it comes to the gym, or they've got Dr. Diet wrong, or they've got Dr. Movement wrong, or they've got Dr. Quiet wrong. But Dr. Happiness, a lot of people don't have. So they think by working themselves to death into hormonal stupor, they come home with pain, eat a load of crap, and then they think they're going to have Dr. Happiness. It's not going to happen, is it? Life is all about yin and yang and balance, and that's something what Osho talks a lot about in his book. There you go. So it's about, if you go to Foyle's bookshop in Tottenham Court Road, if you pre-order, like I didn't, but if you pre-order it, you'll get it for £25, but everywhere else is about £35. There's a nice DVD in the back where he educates you on about what meditation is all about, in his opinion. So anything can really be a meditation, but can you turn your mind off and stop thinking in anything that you do? So that's why he recommends that you should practice meditation for 3 months, or the certain part of the meditation that you decide to practice. But if that one doesn't work, go to the next one, go to the next one until you find one that does. So don't find it frustrating. Look at it as a challenge, as you having Dr. Quiet in your life, which will help with Dr. Happiness, because if you're resting and your thoughts are becoming clearer and your breathing and respiratory pattern is getting better, then you will feel much better in yourself. So I think that's enough of me talking about Osho. But one thing I will say is that Osho's books are very way out there. So he says in his books anyway, you don't have to take on board what he's saying, but the guy's a philosopher. He's read 13,000 books or 15,000 books, which to me is amazing. And for somebody to be able to read that amount of stuff and put some of that knowledge into this book, which this is the first book that I found with so many meditations in it. So if you know of another meditation book with that much stuff in it, then please let me know at the bottom. But subscribe and like my video at the top. As you can see, I'm a big Osho fan now. And over time, I will talk more and more about the stuff that I've learned, because I'm on the 6th meditation at the moment. and let you know what I'm getting from it and how it may help you with your health and vitality and lifestyle. So I'm Scott Bryant of Active Bryant Systems. Go to my website if you need any help. If you're in chronic pain and nobody's been able to help you, or you're just chronically stressed and you want to learn a new way to be de-stressed, then I can help you with that. If you have an issue with diet and lifestyle, which a lot of people do because there's lots of misinformation in the media, 1 minute in the Sun or the Guardian it will say chicken is great, then they'll say chicken is bad, now beef is great, then they'll say beef is bad, then they'll say being a vegetarian is great, then they'll say being a vegetarian is bad, now you need to be a meat eater. So many people are confused out there, and I'm using a system that has been used by an elite professional that he's used for, I think it's 26, 27 years now with great success. And obviously I've had great success with my body using that as well, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this YouTube video. So that's enough for me rambling on. I hope you enjoyed my blog today. I haven't blogged for a while, but I just done a blog about the healing sun and about how to protect yourself because it's really hot in the UK at the moment. Let's hope it lasts. So I must plug his book again. This is OHSO's book, The Healing Sun. It's quite a thick book. Don't just buy it and leave it on the sofa or leave it to one side. It's a very interesting read. So I'm Scott Bryant of Active Bryant Systems. I wish you all the happiness for this summer. Enjoy the sun. Make sure you protect yourself. Make sure you read some good material, but make sure you switch off the mind. You learn how to switch off the mind. It takes time and it takes, the willingness to do it. But I think the more that you do it and the more you see the reward from it, the better you feel. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Scott Bryant. I'm out of here.